Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you, viewers, and those that have taken out time to watch my videos. I want to appreciate you. This is the part 2 of the earlier video I did on no rapture, but the second coming of YAHUSHA. In my first video, I mentioned that there's nothing like rapture in scripture. But what we could see in scripture is the second coming, is the coming of YAHUSHA. Our anchor chapter is Matthew chapter 24. For those that have been following, that have watched my part 1, you see that we have read from verse 1 through to verse 13. So in this part 2, we're going to be reading from verse 14. And I read, "And this Besora of the gospel," the word Besora is gospel, "and this Besora of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come." Until the Besora is preached. Which Besora? The Besora of the kingdom. Which Besora of the kingdom? The Besora of the kingdom of YAHUSHA HaMashiach, being the king of the kingdom, in whom Yahweh has given authority over the kingdom. Let's go. Verse 15. "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso reads, let him understand." When you read that which Daniel has spoken of, when you see the abomination of desolation that Daniel talked about, what are some of the abominations that Daniel talked about? That there shall be a false Messiah, like we could see these days, that have been using different videos to explain who the true Messiah is and who the false Messiah is. That there will be, that men may try to change times and seasons. Like I mentioned in some of my videos, in which I explained the calendar of Yahweh, 364 days calendar of Yahweh, that men have tried to alter. What are these desolation, abomination of desolation that Daniel talked about? That they will try to change the Sabbath, try to change the name of the Almighty, try to change a lot of things, and make us to forget who we are. Let's go on. Verse 16. "Then let them which be in Yahudah flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes." Verse 19. "And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days." Verse 20. "But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath." Verse 21. "For then shall be great tribulations." Did you see it? Great tribulations, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. There will be tribulations. In other words, after tribulation is the coming of YAHUSHA HaMashiach. There was nothing like rapture mentioned before tribulation. There was nothing like rapture mentioned before tribulation. Like others will teach that there is rapture before tribulation. It is lie from the pit of hell. Scripture never mentioned it. Let's go on. Verse 22. "And except those days shall be shortened. There shall no flesh be saved. But for the elite's sake, those days shall be shortened. In other words, for the elect's sake, those that are elected, the righteous, for their sake, it shall be shortened. Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Hamashiach, or there, believe it not. Don't believe them. When they say, see Hamashiach there, don't believe them. For there shall arise false Messiah, false Mashiach, and false prophets. See, YAHUSHA warning us. There shall be false Mashiach and false prophet, which is everywhere now, and shall show great signs and wonders. This false Mashiach shall show great signs and wonders. In other words, you will see them casting out devils. You will see them doing different kinds of miracles. He said they shall show great signs and wonders, in as so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. In other words, the signs and wonders that they will show, if his care is not taken, it will deceive the elect. That's what we are seeing these days. They are showing great signs and wonders. No wonder YAHUSHA said, they will say, I've done this in your name, I've done this in your name, I've done this, I've done miracles in your name, I've done this in your name. We say, depart from me, I know you not, you workers of iniquity. Now let's go on, verse 25. Behold, I have told you before. He has warned us, he has told us ahead of time. Verse 26. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, it's a lie. Go not forth. No, there's something like that. Behold, he is in the sacred chambers. Believe it not. Don't believe them. 27. For as the lightning comes out of the east. Now, listen to this. As the lightning comes out from the east. Which lightning comes out from the east? The great sun. The sun rises from the east. As in the morning, as early as 6 a.m., 7 a.m., depending on the season that we are in that particular year, the sun rises from the east. That's what this verse 27 is saying. As the lightning comes out from the east and shines even unto the west, it rises in the east and comes down 6 p.m. in the evening in the west. That's how the sun moves. So shall also the coming of the Son of Adam be. In other words, it will not be hidden. If the sun rises as early as 6 a.m. in the morning and sets in the evening as late as 6 p.m. or sometimes 7 p.m. in the evening, depending on the weather, it means it's almost half the day. From 6 a.m. to 6 in the evening. That's how the sun rises from the east and sets in the west. He says, so is the coming of the Son of Man. In other words, when you see YAHUSHA coming, it will be visible. It's not hidden. Let's go further. Verse 28. Wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. It will be obvious. Every eye shall see him. Verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. Verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Adam in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Adam coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. It will be obvious. I'm going to stop here in verse 30. Shalom, brothers, as we continue part 3 of this teaching. Thank you.